Hey everybody, Brett here, and it's day 6 of my Carnivore Reset. Today was a pretty decent day. Got up this morning, weighed in 255.2. So 255.2, same weight as yesterday. So I was a little surprised at that. Usually goes up, goes down. It very rarely stays the exact same. So that was definitely a little bit surprising for me, but that's the weight that it was. That's the weight that it was. That means that in order to do what I was hoping to do, which was be back to 250 by Monday, I gotta lose 5.2 pounds between today and tomorrow. And I don't really fully expect that to happen, but we'll see how it works out. Going to keep focused on doing the right things and everything else, while still living life and enjoying things. So today I got up, I ate pulled pork. So yesterday for dinner, I had pulled pork for dinner. It was pulled pork that has been in my freezer. So when I make pulled pork, smoked pork shoulder, it's always too much to eat for one meal. So it goes back in the freezer and I pull it out from time to time. I portion out in smaller portions. So this morning I had 8 ounces of pork shoulder, breakfast time. And I believe that was it. Actually forgetting right now. I believe that was all I had. And then actually took a 5.5 hour round trip down to southern Colorado to take a foster dog back to the rescue who was returned. Very unfortunate, but it does happen. It's very, very rare that it happens with this group, but it does happen. So this dog needed to come back. We're not in a position to foster any more dogs right this minute, so I couldn't keep her, so she went back down to the foster down near Trinidad. So that was my morning until probably about almost 3 o'clock. About 3 o'clock was when I got back home. So one of the things that I noticed today was I was really, really craving to eat, and not craving to eat because I was hungry. I was craving to eat. I think a little bit of it was because I was road tripping. So it used to be when I would road trip down to southern Colorado and back, I'd hit an Arby's, I'd hit a Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or Taco Bell or KFC. It's about 150 some miles one way. So pretty much every fast food joint there is along the way. So now I didn't eat anything, but I really wanted something. And what I'm finding is since I've been back, I haven't talked a whole lot about it, but since I've been back from my trip, it's been a lot more cravings. So myself allowing a lot of non-carnivore foods in that week while I was down in Mexico on vacation has really thrown off my ability to not crave non-carnivore foods. Like I was like, I can go to Arby's and get roast beef sandwiches. I was like, well, what if I just ate one of the sandwiches with a bun? And I was like, okay, that's not good. So I cannot go to Arby's and get a roast beef sandwich. Can't do it because I don't want to put that bun in front of me. So, I thought about what else could I do? I can go to McDonald's and get just hamburger patties. Ooh, but you know what? The Arby's roast beef is probably better than the hamburger patties, so I can just go do that. And then I thought, oh, but the bun's going to be there. So the cravings are happening this week. Today on the road trip was a big one. And like I said, I think it was partly because I was on the road trip. It's just me and the dogs. Dogs aren't very entertaining on a road trip. If they were, it'd be more distracting than anything else. So I just need to be careful with that. I had water with me. I drank plenty of water on the way there and way back. Just was craving. So I'm seeing that. I'm identifying it. So I'm going to make sure that I'm avoiding it. Dinner wise tonight. Wait, did I eat anything? No, I didn't eat anything when I got home. Got home and then actually went and got some beer and some canopies and that to take over my buddy's house for a shrimp boil. So buddy, Louisiana guy, we did a shrimp boil today. So shrimp, corn, potatoes, onions, whole heads of garlic, oranges, sweet potatoes, shrimp, sausage, and I feel like there's something else in there too. I can't think of what else might have been in there right now. Mushrooms. So that was the boil. So I ate a whole bunch of shrimp. I ate some of the sausage. It was like a kielbasa sausage. Ate some sausage. And I did have two small mushrooms. And I had a little bit of a potato. And just a little bit of a pasta salad. My wife made a pasta salad. Everybody liked it, but there was so much food. Nobody was really eating it. I felt bad. So I ate a little bit of it so that I could eat it and tell her that it was good. So I had a little bit of non-carnivore tonight, but it wasn't a ton. And towards later in the night, and I was full. I was fully satisfied. Oh, and I had ribeye. One of the guys just brought over some steaks because his kids don't eat boil. They don't like that. So he brought over some ribeyes, some thin ribeyes. So I had a little bit of ribeye, and then the shrimp, mostly some sausage, a little bit of potato, a little bit of mushroom. So now, fully satisfied. Later on, I was like, you know what? I want to eat a little something more. But I made sure to just eat shrimp. And they were freaking amazing. The seasoning was just great. So now that's not going to go a long ways to help me get back to my 250 and then beyond. But like I said, I can't completely ignore everything. And I wanted to have a little bit, and kind of maybe stave off a little bit of the cravings. Hopefully it doesn't just prolong how long I'm craving things. I'm going to try and be 100% clean this week. But yeah, it was rough. I did have a little bit of alcohol. I had one beer, Pabst Blue Ribbon beer. We were doing redneck Louisiana boil stuff. I figured I had to be a redneck. So I had a Pabst Blue Ribbon. But mostly what I was drinking was actually a non-alcoholic beer. So I need to look up what all the calories and carb count and everything is on it. But I was trying just to at least stay away from the alcohol. I did have one beer. But I had 4 non-alcoholic beers. So I'm going to look it up. It's from Fremont Brewery up in, I think it's in Oregon. And they were good. Tasted like beer. Didn't have any alcohol in it. So beer in general is not going to be good for me, but at least if there's no alcohol, it's a little bit better. So that's kind of where I was at today. And, it's not a great carnivore day, but that was my day. And these videos, I've said in the past, I'll say it again, they're for me first. I need to be accountable to what I've done. So this is what I had today. And we'll see how I weigh in tomorrow. And then we'll see what the rest of the week brings. But I'm not very hopeful for 250 on Monday. But that's okay. So that's what I wanted to share today. I will talk with you tomorrow.